Right, Nini everyone. Hopefully you can see everything. So my husband accidentally signed us up for the free trial of Prime for 2 weeks or whatever the fuck it is. So, I was like, cool, let's get some shit. I need some things anyway. And, then when we went out, we saw down at the, local little corner store, they started selling these giant dipper incense. They have the little ones too, but of course I bought the giant ones. I actually got one going right here. Let's see if you get that. Yeah, it's actually too big to put on camera. There you go. Okay. I had to extinguish it a little earlier. That's why it's got a little ashy tip up there. Not that you care or anything. So let's get this started. Got a little unboxing going on here. It was actually surprisingly easy to peel like my name and my location of the box that they just had stuck right here. Usually it's kind of more difficult, but usually I'm a cheapskate and get that free shipping. So maybe just didn't have as much time to wait to peel. So let's get this opened. Come on. Oh, there we go. All right. Get that out of the way. Ooh. Yay! Ah! I hit the incense stick. It stayed. It stayed. Pull this down. Oh, wait. There we go. All right. Bubble wrap. So here we go. Here's the book. Sekhmet, When the Lion Roars. This is actually a little thin. That's okay. Heart of the Sun. I think I've got it in the bedroom. I was reading it last night. Heart of the Sun was a little thin too. Let's check this out. So there's a devotional on the front. Sketching of Sekhmet. Beautiful. Rituals and meditations, recipes, prayers and invocations, articles and essays. Ooh. Me likey. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That's like my Book of Shadows. That's kind of the effect that I was going for when I wanted to include the text and stuff. You see how nice that looks? That's what I was going for. So, it's actually... It's gonna be fun. Alright, so moving on. The next thing I got was the Anubis Oracle. Holy fuck. Are the cards this big, Robert? You told me that I may need to trim the cards. Exactly how big of a card are we talking about? The Anubis Oracle, A Journey into the Shamanic Mysteries of Egypt. So, I need to actually go back and do a little bit more research on the tarot. I say tarot, not tarot. I'm sorry. Because the tarot is associated with like the Golden Dawn, and it definitely has some Egyptian connections with the Golden Dawn. So I'm kind of interested to see more with the linkages. I'm sure I read it at some point, was like, oh, that's interesting, and I just never committed it to memory. But there was something on the back here about how the tarot stemmed from ancient Egypt. And I'm a huge, like, tarot user. I fucking love the tarot. So this is going to be interesting. So I'm just going to show you some of these. The artwork is kind of beautiful. I'm kind of digging the artwork. So this is the book. Motherfucker. Alright. Woohoo! Okay, the cards are smaller. My dragon deck is about that size, and I have no problem using my dragon deck, so I will have no problem using these cards. Big ass book. I love it. And it's like a real book too. So sorry everyone. I had a phone call. I lost my footage because I thought I was recording when I came back from the phone call, and it turns out I wasn't. So I just realized, like, I just did everything, and I'm like, oh my god, I wasn't even recording that. So let's pretend, okay? So I was looking through this book, and it kind of seems like they have some associations with The tarot, because I'm seeing like common themes. Like they have Anubis, I just saw hanging upside down as like the Hanged Man and transformation kind of thing, or no, Surrenderer. So there is some common themes here that Robert was telling me about, and that I could probably, because I've used the tarot for so long, just use it right out of the box intuitively, because some of the themes are very familiar, like Isis being a divine mother, and then you've got Nephthys being the high priestess, and the dove is the initiator, the fool, which is 0. So 0. It's just really kind of interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and check that out. So there was something that I did notice. I'm gonna show you some of these cards here. This is the back. Okay. So it says Opener of the Ways. And as we know, Anubis is not the opener of the ways. Wapawet is the opener of the ways. But I'll forgive them. Get the dove. The initiate. Nekhbet, Mother Mut. The alchemist. Or magician, right? You see in the common theme. Nephthys, high priestess. High priestess. Isis, holy queen, mother of us all. Empress. Khnum, master craftsman. Can you guess what this one is? Okay, so it's very, very similar to how I would read the tarot, probably. So I'm feeling like I could, because you got the sun, solar energies. I'm feeling like I know where this is going. So this is gonna be very, very familiar to me, I'd say, and it's Egyptian themed. So yay, I'm happy. Something that I did notice on this, besides the opener of the way, is they have this card in here. Where is it? Oh, it is Nekhbet. They call her grandmother. So I never had any kind of associations with the ancient Egyptians being old. It was actually a discussion that I got into on Facebook recently about a maiden mother crone concept for the ancient Egyptian gods, and I was like, it doesn't really apply, because you gotta think like the life expectancy would have been like 30, my age, and I wouldn't really qualify myself as old. Like Ramsey lived 92 years or some shit like that. So I wouldn't say that I would be crone age, and I don't think anybody today would call me a crone either. So unless you're like little baby kids, I don't know. I just don't think like that's a concept that can be applied here. So it's interesting that they call her grandmother, but it could be associated with the wisdom and things of that nature. My opinion. So the next thing that we did, and I pulled her out, is she's actually kind of quite heavy. She came in like the same style box that Sekhmet came in, and I still have this box. It's actually the one that Sekhmet sits on. So I'll see if I can incorporate this one too. So this is my statue here. This is Ma'at. Now, the one that they have had, this is gorgeous, by the way. The ones that they have had on Amazon and stuff, they didn't look right. There's a little cartouche. I'm trying to get the light right, and I don't think I can do it. Maybe if I turn it. There it is. You see the cartouche? See it? It's upside down and now it's out of focus. Lovely. So, the ones that I always saw, the feather made her look like she was just a Native American type spirit. It just never felt Egyptian-y to me. This one felt very Egyptian-y to me. And I'm gonna place her right here next to Set and Tahuti. She just seems to fit there. So that is my haul. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'm gonna get a little bit more familiar with these cards and this book. That's it for tonight, guys. Sanapte.